real business owners.
When it comes down to, again, sales and marketing, one thing that you guys need to understand is, what are the customer's pain points, right? That's kind of sales 101, right? And when you're a salesperson, and again, it sounds kind of sleazy to say pain points and this, but that's just the truth of the matter, right? Like if we're selling credit repair, what's their pain point? What can I do to earn that individual's business? Do they want to buy a home? Do they want to buy a car? So the idea is initially in the very beginning of a phone call is you're probing for information, right? So, Kel, why did you visit our website? Are you looking to buy a home? You looking to get in a car, credit card, or you just want to have good credit? What's the deal, right? And then that individual will start telling you their why, right? And so what this does is it now gives you ammunition. You understand the reason behind the initial inquiry of what they were, messaging you for as the business owner, right?
Well, yeah, dude. I mean, I get that you don't want to pounce on people's pain, but there really is no sales without solving some sort of problem that is a solution for somebody that is, a hindrance in their life. And
let's be real. I believe as a salesperson, if you believe in the product or service that you're selling, you're doing them a disservice by not trying to push them to the right decision. And the right decision, if you believe in exactly what you're selling, is for them to pull the trigger and move forward with you rather than somebody else. Because if you believe in your product that much or your service that much or whatever it is, it's your duty, it's your obligation to get them to see things from your perspective. Using analogies, dumbing things down to help them understand things, not overwhelming them with information. Finding their pain points and helping them get excited about the potential if they did move forward and took advantage of that product or service, right?
Totally. Those are the best testimonials, man. Those are the best sales professionals and marketers is when they help that customer understand that they do have your product has a solution to a problem they didn't even know that they had. Right. And so, we've seen a lot of testimonials in our company of people who are like, dude, I didn't even know I needed this, that, and the other to lower my tax liability. And, I'm so glad that your sales agent helped me understand that. And holy cow, I saved $18,000 on my taxes this year. And like, that's where, that's really where you need to start digging deep right now as a sales professional. Things are harder. You're going to have to kind of help people understand some issues they might not even know that they fully have, depending on what you're selling.
And secondly, to add to that, we're in uncertain times. So as a sales rep, what should you do? Help them understand that it's not going to be like this forever. Create some form of certainty for them. They're a human being. If 90 or 95% of people are average individuals, that means that they kind of go with the flow. And right now, the flow is uncertainty. A lot of people are living in fear and they're in scared mode, right? Wondering what the future's going to hold, or is this going to go on for how much longer? I mean, that's the questions that people are asking right now, right? And so as a sales representative, that's probably one of the first things that you should be addressing, whatever it is that you're selling, if that's a concern. Look, we are in the middle of uncertain times. The cool thing is this product or service is going to put you in a situation where X is going to happen, right? Let's say, for instance, credit repair. Yes, I know we're in uncertain times, but rates are at an all-time low right now. It's a perfect time to either buy a home or refi or whatever it is, if that's your ultimate goal, right? The rates might go down a little bit even more, and you want to be prepared for that. Let's say things do pick back up and you have good credit in the next 3 months or 4 months. Don't you want to be prepared to take advantage of that opportunity when your income's back and you now have good credit and the rates are low?
Right. Dude, I actually just wrote an ad for a mortgage guy. Okay. And his name's Trevor. And dude, this guy's in mortgages. I'm not even in mortgages. And I was like, listen, dude, if we're going to send this email blast out, what are going to get people to actually want to talk to you as the mortgage professional? And he's like, well, rates are all time low, all this stuff. I'm like, yeah, but if I remember correctly, when 2008 hit and all these things happened, like banks tightened up the funding a lot, right? So, and values on your properties went down. So that made it hard. If they wanted to refinance a home, it couldn't, because then the house didn't meet.
It had negative equity.
Yeah, the house didn't meet the values it needed. So then people had to bring money down if they really wanted to refinance. And then that's why so many people were dumping their homes.
Yeah.
So if I were you, I would be writing the ad like this. And I wrote it out to where it was like, hey, if you guys remember in the last economic downturn, I don't know what's going to happen. I don't have a crystal ball. You don't know what's going to happen. But if you've been thinking about refinancing your house to take advantage of these rates, you might want to do it before home values get decreased. And he was like, dude, that's brilliant. And I was like, how's that so brilliant? I mean, that seemed like common sense to me, you know?
I had a mortgage person hit us up on the DM on Real Business Owners and said, hey, how would you, should I turn up my marketing? Should I not? And I said, I said, yeah, you should. I said, if you don't turn it up, at least keep it going at what it was, because you can get, far more bang for your buck right now, because a lot of people are pulling back. But what I said is, equity in your home, worried about your finances right now? Like, think about it.
Could your equity be decreased right now? Like, so those are the messages I would be sending, not to capitalize on everyone's fear, but I mean, be real. I mean, it is a reality.
If people are out of work right now, right, and they have $100,000 in equity in their home and they're scared with uncertain times, I'd like to have money in the bank.
Yeah.
Right? What if the market does turn and I have negative equity in my house? It'd be good to pull out that equity right now and maybe put 50 grand in my bank.
Yeah.
Right? Even if I'm paying a little interest on it, it's giving me the ability, if I don't think I'm going to go back to work or whatever it is, I now have cash on hand to float me for a period of time, whether it's 6 months or 1 year or whatever it is. Right? So you want to pull out equity in your home with these uncertain times?
If you don't want to lose your home and you don't know what's going to go on, like you don't know if you're going to be able to afford it in 6 months, do you know how big of a deal it makes on your monthly payment by decreasing your mortgage by just 1 point?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like those are the things that I would be like racing to if I was in that position. If I was like, dude, my house is at 5% and I could get 3%. And somebody sent me a message, was like, dude, I feel like we're in a race right now to hurry and get this done before property values get decreased. Like, I'd probably be all over that ad, right?
Well, imagine this. If in 2010 or okay, let's say 2007, people had $200,000 in equity in their house. Nobody saw that really coming, right? So it kind of makes it difficult. But this is kind of a weird, where people still have equity in their house and it could go either way, right? Pulling the equity out of a home could be the difference of you saving your home and losing your home.
Yeah.
Right?
True.
If it buys you a 2-year window of being able to make payments and then the market goes back up and then you sell your home and get that full 100 grand in equity that you used to have out of it, you pay the 50 off and you still made 50 rather than not pulling any money out of your home or whatever it is, right?
Yeah.
And then not being able to afford the payment as is right now because you don't have work or whatever, right? So that's the idea, is really showing people a new way to think. That's what sales and marketing is about, right? Reframing their thoughts, having them think about the same things that they should be thinking about, or things that they should think about that would help you convert that individual as a customer.
Totally.
Right? And so that's
we've been through it a little bit, right? Like, because we went through the 08 thing. So we're able to craft these messages to people. And we're not in the mortgage or real estate industry, but we're able to identify that the needs when things are going on like this. Like, dude, it is a very good possibility with millions of people being laid off that appraisals and property values could be coming down. So if you're in that industry, like, holy cow, I should probably be writing my ads that way and doubling down on my marketing that way, because I want to capitalize on this down market. And you shouldn't feel bad about that.
No.